archaeological expedition in the Arizona desert vanished without a trace. The last recordings in their cameras showed something terrifying. Humanoid figures, tall and thin, with elongated limbs and quick movements. Their eyes glowed in the darkness, and their skin had a reddish hue, as if the desert sand had fused with their bodies. The elders of the area were not surprised. "They are the ant men," they said, "and no one returns after finding them." The ant people are mythical creatures from the oral tradition of the Hopi, a Native American tribe that inhabits the southwestern United States. According to their tales, these entities are underground guardians who inhabit vast tunnels beneath the desert. Although some Hopi venerate them as saviors for having guided their people to underground refuges during great cataclysms, others fear them for their ambivalent nature. They are said to possess superior intelligence and to protect the secrets of their civilization with brutality. Their humanoid form makes them even more disturbing. Tall, with limbs resembling insect legs, and expressionless faces that seem to gaze directly into the souls of their victims. If anyone ventures too close to their domain, the ant-men appear to defend their territory. It all began when a group of archaeologists ventured into the desert in search of an ancient cave that, according to the Hopi, contained symbols and maps to an underground world. Despite the locals' warnings, the researchers pressed on. The first few weeks were quiet, and they managed to unearth what appeared to be tunnels made by non-human hands. The walls were covered with hieroglyphs describing elongated beings and large eyes guiding humans to underground shelters. But then the disappearances began. First, it was an assistant who, upon entering one of the tunnels, never returned. When they searched for him, they only found his broken flashlight and claw marks on the walls. Later, another team member claimed to have seen something move in the darkness, something that was following them from the shadows. His fear was palpable, but no one believed him, until he also disappeared. The expedition leader decided to install cameras in the tunnels. The recordings showed something chilling. Humanoid figures moving quickly in the darkness. Their bodies resembled giant insects, but with humanoid proportions. The most terrifying thing was the sound. A constant clicking, like that of sharp mandibles, getting closer and closer. The only survivor of the expedition, a geologist named Samuel, returned to the village weeks later, covered in dust and with a lost look in his eyes. He recounted in whispers that the ant-men had stalked them, taking their companions one by one. "They are intelligent," he said. "They were watching us, studying us, until they decided to attack." Samuel explained that the tunnels stretched for miles, and that the creatures seemed to know every corner. He tried to escape, but he could hear the snapping of their jaws behind him, echoing in the narrow corridors. Finally, he managed to surface, but not before seeing one of the creatures watching him from the tunnel entrance, as if it were letting him escape on purpose. Although the story of the ant people may seem like a legend, there are archaeological investigations that have found tunnels and inexplicable underground structures in the Arizona desert. Moreover, the similarities between the Hopi descriptions and modern sightings of humanoid beings in desert areas have led some to believe that the ant people might be more than just a myth.